Hi everyone, welcome back. So my name is Samantha Tabiramu. I'm a nurse. I'm excited about today's topic as we're going to talk about the different side hustles for nurses and who doesn't want to talk about money and also how to make more money. So let's dive into it. Giving vaccines as one of the side hustles for nurses. This has actually given nurses extra side money or some extra money. These projects are normally funded by the government of Uganda because vaccines are free here in Uganda, and you can go to a community, let me say Kamocha or Chirudu or whatever, and you're immunizing door to door per child. So nurses are the ones that do immunization. So you can have that long break from the hospital, the long working hours, and then you can get a weekend, get into the project, immunize, and then and the good thing is you get your money after the vaccination. So let me say on a Monday we go back onto the shift, you have your extra money. So definitely giving vaccine is going to help you as a nurse to get some money. So if you've been a nurse for a while, you have knowledge about nursing, you know the pros and cons. It's about time you pass on the torch to the next generation of nurses. So my next side hustle is tutoring. Tutoring is you passing on knowledge to the fellow nurses. You can do this through education. You can do it part-time. There are people I know. My friend Frida she's a very good tutor. Like even as we are still in university, she used to tutor us and like give us knowledge. She used to teach us very well and would get sometimes even more than our lecturers. But that's what I'm saying. So you can do you can do it part-time. You can work in your hospital and then part-time go to the nursing school, go to the university. Sometimes I see some of my friends are being employed as practical. I don't want to call them practical, like nurses who help in hospitals to teach fellow intern nurses or student nurses. So you can also do that part-time. You can get money. You can also now do it online. You can create let me say an online project or something and pass on the knowledge to the next generation. And the next one is currently my personal favorite, working on social media. Nurses can work on social media. Here in Uganda, when I was beginning my YouTube channel, I actually did not see a lot of nurses on YouTube. Most of the nurses that I was seeing are from America. They are from UK. South Africans, a little Kenyans, but Uganda apparently there were no, there are few or none that I saw. So working on social media is another way that you can get some money, some extra money apart from working in the hospital. But social media, you have to have patience. It's like a long time investment, if I may talk about it, because you're not going to start earning there and then. You're going to take some time. You have to attract people to come and look at your content. People can relate to your content. People can watch your content because now YouTube looks at the number of subscribers. You have to have 1,000 and more and 4,000 watch hours. So if you do not have that, your page is not yet monetized. So it's like a long time investment. You can put a video and in 10 years to come, people may still be watching it, people may still be valuing it, people may still be looking at it as something that is knowledgeable, that is adding value to them. So YouTube is like a long-term investment, if I may say, because you're not going to start earning from it as soon as possible. But I've also seen people earning from Instagram. I've seen people earning from TikTok. I don't know how TikTok pays, but I think it's more about working with brands. If a brand likes you, you promote something for it, I think you're paid. Which is not as YouTube. YouTube is all about monetizing. As long as people are watching your stuff, as long as people are subscribing to your channel, they will pay you every month. But I think with the other social media, it's all about working with brands. With Instagram, I've experienced it too. A brand can approach you to promote something and they'll pay you. So yeah. Next is going to be creating video content. This is very good for nurses too. I have seen people in research doing it, but I've also seen nurses doing it, nurses who have done their PhDs, nurses who have done their masters. They're doing this. They're creating dicto content, and they're making some money from it. This is good because it is filled with a field of education and assessment. So what you do, you get these big topics. Let me say diabetes, hypertension, NICU, and break them into smaller, downloadable topics and explain them. Put them on the internet, and you can charge a small amount for people to access this information. It may not be so expensive, but I've seen people charge like $2, $5, $10 for that kind of information. You know, when you click on the internet and on someone's article or something, and then it first tells you like to pay some amount of money. That's what I'm talking about. So it is one way to teach people your skill and also be compensated. I have a friend of mine called Aisha. She normally shares small articles, but she breaks these huge topics. For example, she can look at health conditions, and she breaks them into small articles, and she supplies them to us every week, which is actually helpful to people. Some people do not know the small basic types of things to watch out, so the things may be helpful to people. And someone may say, oh, this information is free online, so why should I pay for it? It is like saying you can learn algebra free online, so why would you go to school? When you look at the digital content, someone can interact with you. Let me say the writer, the nurse who has written this, and you can get back. You can explain this information to them, but you can charge a small fee. So in the long run, you're helping out someone, but at the same time, you're being compensated for your time and for your skill. I have seen nurses too earning from their hobbies. What do I mean by earning from their hobbies? Do you like baking? Do you like sewing? Do you like farming? Do you like photography? Do you like fashion? All those things can earn money. Baking, I've seen nurses starting up baking shops or bakeries. My friend Eunice is so good at that. She makes wonderful cakes, and she supplies weddings, she supplies birthdays, she supplies Mother's Day, Father's Day, name it. Call her. She makes for your cake, and she makes extra money from that. I myself am into poultry farming. We sell local eggs, we sell chicken. I'm earning some money from it. When you talk about photography, nowadays it's the in thing. People want to take good pictures for social media. If you're a nurse and you have a passion for photography, you can take that up. I'm talking about also people who have desires into sewing or knitting. We have seen nowadays they are unique pieces of clothes. People may want them, people may be interested in them. The only thing you have to do is to make sure that you stand into your customer's shoes. Make sure that your things are unique. Make sure that you're giving great stuff or great qualities products to your customers, and you'll be making great money from it. The only issue that I find from this is sometimes our hobbies or our side businesses end up making more money than our professions, and that's why we have seen that most nurses leave their profession and concentrate on their hobbies because they're actually making more money than them. So you can start it as a side hustle, but in the long run, I have seen these side businesses, side hobbies that we have making actually more good money than even our profession. So think about that too. Real estate investment. Real estate investment is one of also my latest interests. It's actually good for nurses because most of us work 3 or 4 days in a week, and then you have the 2 days or 3 days off, which is good for you. But real estate investment requires a lot of research. What are you know, land issues here in my country, it's a very delicate and complicated situation. You have to do your research. You have to make sure that you are not putting money where you're not going to gain back. Because real estate investment, let's be real, you need a good amount of capital. But if you also get success in real estate, you will get financial freedom. You buy, some of the ideas that I have in real estate is you can buy land, leave it there for a year, maybe months, and resell it. You can look into constructing apartments. Those are all lifelong investments. You can look into being a blocker. These guys make a lot of money, surprisingly. You know, some of these jobs they may be obvious, but people may not find them obvious. Do you know that if someone is looking for a land for you, or someone has got a house for you, you actually pay them? Like, I've seen people making like even 700 up just because someone has got for you a house or something. But this guy is just, you need to just be like connected. You have to just know why is this, why is that, and that is all. So real estate may be expensive. You may expensive in terms of money. You need capital in terms of knowledge, because this is somewhere where you'll gain and you'll also lose heavily if you're not careful, if you've not done enough research. But it is also a good idea, because this is something that is going to give you financial freedom. Trust me, it is one of my latest interests. It's one of my latest interests, and I want to try it soon, sooner than later. And I would advise nurses who are capable, who have enough capital to invest in real estate. Those are some of the side hustle ideas for nurses that I had, but this can actually cut across. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Until next time, see you in my next